Fold. A part doubled or laid over another part. Something that is folded together or that enfolds. Unfolding. Open or spread out from a folded position. To reveal or disclose, such as thoughts or information.
Some people believe in our first moment, we are blank, a shape-shifting, microscopic unbeing with our eyes shut and our palms facing the sky. Yet we begin in our first moments as a series of folds, folded into something cavernous, inviting, a darkness that tastes of sugar, water, and salt. Folded out of the choices, mistakes, dreams of our parents, out of their sweat and the murmurs and cells, out of the fabric of their lives, most of which we will never hear and never uncover. In unfolding ourselves, we discover worlds beyond, the truth songs we never thought we would know or share.
Unfolded out of the folds of woman, man comes unfolded.
I know close to nothing about my mother. In the upstairs bedroom of the house on Curtis Street, my father kept the many boxes of my mother's jewelry. I would sit for hours, laying it all out on the stained carpet, gingerly fingering each piece, trying to make sense of it all, to flatten her existence into a constellation of bird earrings and sea glass. Once I lost her gold bracelet at the Starbucks on the corner of California and Spruce, and I cried in my room on the carpeted floor. Given how often I lose things, I am always surprised when it doesn't get any easier.
As neurons continue to divide, grow, and migrate, the cortex folds in on itself, forming a recognizable but unique pattern of bumps and grooves. The folding of the cortex increases the brain's surface area, allowing more neurons to fit inside the skull and enabling higher functions.
They say the tide washes out, but the tide only folds everything in. Pennies, seaweed, ashes, a paper boat, folding in again and again and again.
Unfolded out of the justice of the woman, all justice is unfolded. Unfolded out of the sympathy of the woman is all sympathy.
As women, we are taught to go towards complexity, towards emotional depth, towards a folding in of ourselves and an unfolding of others. In the complex art that is loving, we fold our bodies into hands, mouths, plans, and families. We fold so intricately we forget we might tear. And when we do, whole surfaces spit us out, chastise us for thinking we could stretch that far. We learn what it is to stay taut, to keep forgiveness in close, to resist bending and flexibility. We learn there is a freedom in unfolding our scars to let in spring, in calling ourselves blank and ungiving, to play only child, to expand until we are able to embrace again. If we cannot ever unravel, ourselves turn against us, folding into themselves until infinity.
Cancer, known medically as a malignant neoplasm, is a broad group of various diseases, all involving unregulated cell growth. In cancer, cells divide and grow uncontrollably, forming malignant tumors and invade nearby parts of the body.
My father tells me my mother didn't like to talk about her feelings. For someone who took in and took on so much, she very rarely let things out.
Fold, a margin apparently formed by the doubling upon itself of a flat anatomical structure, such as a membrane. A crease made by folding something, such as a newspaper.
Growing up is learning to keep things inside. I have done a lot of this lately. Sometimes I call it dignity and sometimes just cowardice. I can feel my skin hardening into a shiny plastic like the kind they use to make toy trucks. Learning to trust people enough to know they will not eat you away from the inside is something we adults do not do, it seems. There is an aesthetic to loneliness, a capital, a comfort. I do not take in anything or anyone. I am an island, unforgiving with my arms around no one. I am simple. I do not contain multitudes. I am the opposite of complex. Maybe I can finally figure myself out. Some people believe in our last moment we are blank, a shape-shifting, microscopic unbeing with our eyes shut and our palms down. Truth is, I have become afraid of letting the world sing in my creases.
Fold. A part doubled or laid over another part.